Hi, Sugar Plums. It's me, Rachel. Yes, I know I am back after a couple of weeks silence. Yeah, the thing is, um, just when I was feeling the hang of making these YouTube videos, I suddenly found myself in a dark, dark space, and that's all because of the sudden death of my husband's mother. I think some of you who are also friends with me on Facebook might have seen my post, and um, it's all behind us now, but it's still a difficult time. We are still trying to adjust to the new situation, living without her in our midst. But life has to go on, and I do know that she always enjoyed me writing because I also have a page on Facebook where I write about my experiences, and she would be the first to read any story that I would put up, and she would also comment on it. So I think it's best, and it fits for me to continue with the videos. But in this video, I do want to dedicate some time, some. I want to dedicate this video to her because I think that she does deserve it. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to um, experience this new journey that I've started with the videos, but I'm gonna dedicate it to her so that at least you get to know her a little bit as well. I'm not gonna talk too much. I'm not gonna say too much because the thing is, my mother-in-law has a beautiful daughter, Nagasni Doshon. That's her only daughter. And I know that my sister-in-law admires her mother very much. And I do respect that. So I am not going to steal my sister-in-law's show and make it my own show and talk about my mother-in-law as if I was her only daughter. No, all I want to do with this video is to tell you a little bit about her so that at least you get to know her as well. And then, yeah, then we can take it from there. See you later. Bye.
Alrighty, guys. You know what I'm doing? I'm just going through old pictures, and that's what Jarek and I do in order to be able to cope with the situation and to, keep her memory alive and fill this empty space. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Um, I'm just gonna go with you through all pictures and talk you through them, and hopefully that's how you will get a sense of what our life was with my mom-in-law. Um, well, here she is with her husband. I can tell you that. I can tell you this. She was a strong woman. She was very, how do you say it, strong-minded. Um, she knew what she wanted. She would go for it, and her opinion was on the tip of her tongue. So not everyone was able to deal with that, but I'm also a person like that. So in the beginning, it was a bit difficult, but then quickly it turned into a strong, friendship, relationship. I had a good relationship with my mom-in-law. The thing is, we could share a lot. We had a lot in common, and that's along the way we understood. We realized how much we had in common with each other. You see, so I had a relationship with my mom-in-law that was based on respect, that was based on understanding each other, supporting each other, respecting each other, and it wasn't only a relationship of mother and daughter-in-law, but it was a relationship of friends as well. So that's how Charak and I prefer to keep her memory alive, to go through old pictures and think of all these cute, nice memories that we had with her. And that's what I'm gonna do today as well. So basically, I dug up some old pictures, and this is one. These are the pictures, actually, the pictures of our wedding, or the pictures that you know, um, actually remind us a lot of her because she's played such a big role in us getting married. And I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that she accepted me as her daughter-in-law, and that she basically um, accepted me with open arms. Because I mean, not everyone is how do you say it? Not everyone is blessed to have uh, a relationship with their mom-in-law that's based on mutual respect, that's based on love, genuine love. And well, this is our wedding. This is Charak, and the thing is, Charak is her eldest son. He's her oldest son, and I got to married with him, and we are married now for 20 years, and it's a nice journey that I have with Charak. My life with Charak is a blessing, and again, like I said, I have to thank her for that. It's you know the way how she raised her children, the way how she raised Charak into a respectable, lovable man. Charak has become this man that knows how to respect women, because that's how his mom taught him. You see what I mean? He was there for her. She taught him how to take care of a woman. She taught him how to love a woman. And that's exactly what I have until this day in my marriage. Jarex knows how to, be there for me, how to take care of me. And that's what, again, like I said, it's something that, she taught him. And I thank her, I'm thankful for that. You know what I mean? So, um, that's why going through pictures of our marriage is definitely one way for me to, memorize her and be aware of how much she's meant in our life, what she's done for us, how she has supported Jarak and I as well in, um, you know, starting our life together. You know what it means for a mother to have to um, give up her oldest son, who was also always there for her, who always supported her, who actually, Charak, one of the things that Charak used to do for his mom, that's when I started with him, is every morning he would get up out of bed and make her a cup of tea and bring her that cup of tea. And when I came in his life, I suddenly was the other woman in his life. And his mom was able to give him the chance to take care of that other woman in his life, which I am thankful. Because I know stories of other friends of mine who have dealt with situations where their mom-in-law wasn't that, that caring and helpful and kind to them. But I cannot say that my mother-in-law hasn't been kind to me. And one of our other achievements where I definitely have to honor her is when we built our first house. Oh gosh, I said first house. That means that we will have another house. Never know. Well, in our native language, we say "Mofo eshi fos I." So maybe I should start to prepare for our second house. But anyway, when we built our house in Suriname, and this is Jarak, it was, if I'm not mistaken, it was the day when we were preparing to have our blessing, or day before, I'm not sure, but anyway, when we finished building the house, we like to have parties at our house, barbecue parties, so that's why Jarak was barbecuing. And the family would come over, and this is my mother-in-law's sister, Tante Inke, who is also who also had or has a strong, good relationship with us. And then this is her again, and this is her daughter, I guess. So this is how we would live. We didn't live very far from there. We don't live very far from my mother-in-law. Um, so we often had parties at our house, and then they would come over, and we would sit together and cook and drink and have fun and chat. That's the way. That's the bond that we had. That's the way how we would treat each other. This is my dad, my father-in-law, my dad-in-law, and this was definitely one of those moments that we would love to cherish because it signifies also the bond that we had. Um, I don't want to romanticize things because definitely there were difficult times, there were ups and downs. But the main thing about it all is that we always were able to respect each other and be there for each other and support each other as well. And that's what I appreciate about the relationship with my mom-in-law. This is Ahil. Oh my God. So this is my sister-in-law, her first child, her son. And I remember Charak and I came from church and we went there to see him. And look at this. And now he is so big. But anyhow, that's her first grandchild, guys. That's definitely her first grandchild. And she was so proud. She was so proud of him. Well, anyway, this is how we memorize the relationship with my mother-in-law. And I can tell you one thing. Definitely, we are going to miss her. Because whenever we will have parties, whenever we will do some cookings, whenever we will be together, she will be missed so much. We will keep calling her name because you know what the main thing is as well is that she was such a great cook. I've learned so much from her. All my cooking skills, all my cooking knowledge, all my cooking ideas, the way how I cook is what I have learned from her, and I'm thankful for that. It's because of these cooking skills that I was able, together with Charak, to start a business in Suriname. We had our small business, catering and doing parties for people. And she would always give us advice on how to do it, how to, make sure that we use the right amount of spices, etc. Especially when you have to cook for a large number of people. That's what she was. That's how she was. Creative, determined, passionate, and like I said, advice, her opinion was also always on the tip of her tongue. That's why you know exactly, you know, what you had with what you could expect from her. And that's what I respected. That's what I liked. I knew exactly what I could expect from her, and she has never let me down. Never ever. She's always showed me the respect that you know, she always showed me this respect as Charak's wife, and I'm thankful for that. Definitely, she will be missed, but we know that where she is now, it's a much better place, and the memory and all that she's left behind will live forever.